Hi guys, in this episode of RadioK, I'm gonna be reacting to all the ONEWE music videos that were released in 2021 but I didn't react to yet. Those being Rain to Be, Aurora, and Star. And I really hope that I like at least one of these songs because I like ONEWE, I like their music. But they do tend to kind of go into a ballad direction, which is not something that I personally enjoy that much. Like, I don't hate ballads, I enjoy ballads occasionally, but most of the time I'd rather have a more energetic and uplifting song rather than one that is more emotional. Like with their most recent song, Universe, which I reacted to, a lot of you guys seem to be mad about the fact that I didn't enjoy it, and like, there's nothing I can do about it. It wasn't a bad song, but the fact that it was more of like a ballad just didn't do it for me. And that's pretty much what I said in the music video, so I'm sorry if that pissed you off, but I do try to be as fair and honest as I can be in these videos. So if you don't like it, well, there's nothing I can do. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna enjoy at least one of these songs. Because I like this group, and so you guys won't hate me for my opinions, you know? But yeah, like, the two songs, End of Spring and Parting, are genuinely like two of my favorite K-pop songs ever. I love both of these two songs. And if at least one of these songs is anything as good as those two, I would be so happy. But there's only one way to find out, so without further ado, let's start this off with the first song, Rain to Be, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I like the beginning already. Is this or Aurora the title track? Because I know they're from the same album, I checked. Oh yeah. Okay, I definitely like this. Definitely much more my kind of thing compared to Universe. Their vocals are kind of crazy, dude. I love how they're fierce they're going in the music video, but they're kind of chill with their vocals, you know? I really like that. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing the shit out of this song. I don't think it beats either End of Spring or Parting in terms of how good it is, but it's definitely a welcome addition, you know? It's up there with them. Also a really sick music video. They're literally slowly drowning in a pool. That is kind of interesting. Definitely haven't seen a music video like this one. Ooh, that guitar part, dude. You know how I said that this does not beat End of Spring and Parting? Maybe it does. Man, that must have been so much fun to shoot. Honestly, in some ways, this song does feel like a fusion of Parting and End of Spring, because it kind of has the emotional vibe of Parting, but the more party feel of End of Spring. And I kind of like it. But that is also kind of the reason why I feel like maybe it's not better than those two songs, because those two songs are both good, but for like they're also so different. Well, this one doesn't really seem as different as those two are from each other, so that's kind of why it feels like it's like a step below those. Like if those are like 10 out of 10, this one is like a 9. And no, that is not the final rating I'm giving to this song. I'm still gonna check it out one more time before I decide on that, but already I'm into it. I'm so much more into it than I was for Universe, so hopefully that satisfies you guys to not hate me and not dislike the video just because I share my honest opinion. But yeah, I genuinely like it. I like the music video, I like the song itself, I like how fierce they're going in the song, in the music video, but in the song their vocals are much more chill. It's a really cool contrast that they have. But yeah, I'm into it. I really like this. I love ONEWE. Their vibe is so good. Like, to me, I don't want to start anything, but I do like them more than I like ONEUS. I'm just gonna say that. And I feel like their vocals are a little better than ONEUS's. But they're also a band, so it kind of makes sense, but whatever. Anyway, let's get into the song one more time in 3, 2, 1. Man, right off the bat, it sounds so good. Man, I really shouldn't have released my top list of K-pop songs for 2021 so early. This song would have been in that list. Good thing I'm gonna be doing a new list though, of songs that I forgot to add to my top 2021 list, so you're definitely gonna see this song in that. Oh yes, I'm gonna play the shit out of this song, dude. Man, ONEWE is so damn underrated. Look, I can't hang back with this guy. I love that I also managed to insert a little bit of rapping in this. Always appreciate it. That is so sick, dude. Man, I feel like this song would be a sick intro to like a really cool anime. I haven't thought about whether their music actually feels like anime openings, but I think people have brought it up before. Not sure. But man, I definitely like this. So much more than I was expecting. Especially after the last song that I checked out, Universe, which is their most recent comeback. And again, I did not hate that one, but it just was not my thing at all. I much prefer something more along these lines, like something that is more more energetic and more powerful and everything. And maybe the next two songs are not gonna be anything like that, which is gonna be a shame, but it's fine. I got at least one more ONEWE song that I really, really love. And yeah, I'm honestly gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. I don't really see anything wrong with this song. It's fun, it's exciting, it's powerful, it's catchy, it's amazing. It's what I love hearing from them, so I'm satisfied. I'm perfectly satisfied. Yeah, we still have two more songs to check out, so let's get into the next song, Aurora, which I think is like a B-side to this, to the album that this song comes from, so I'm curious how it's gonna sound like. I am expecting a more slow, ballad-like song, but let's see whether that's gonna be the case in 3, 2, 1. 1. It seems like I was right, but it's also too early to judge. You never know. I honestly still like it. Okay, I'm genuinely kind of liking this. What the hell? Honestly, this makes me wonder how many good B-sides from them am I sleeping on. Definitely make sure to comment down below if you want me to check out B-sides from them. Because if this is what the quality level for their B-sides is, I'm interested, dude. Because like the other popular idol band in K-pop that releases songs like this, that being Day 6, their B-sides, like the one time I checked out their B-sides, I literally got two of my favorite songs from those B-sides, those being Love Me or Leave Me and Afraid. So I'm curious if I could get the same thing from ONEWE. Yeah, this is actually genuinely good, dude. I also really like the instrumental on this one. I mean, the instrumentals are always good, but I really like the vibe of this one. It reminds me of one of my favorite games ever, that being Life is Strange. Man, they're really good musicians. Like sometimes I might get too focused on the song itself, but like they're really killing it with playing the instruments, you know? Okay, so I don't really think this song needs a second listen, but I am going to listen to it a second time just because of how good it was. Because it is definitely leaning closer to the ballad side of things, but it's still not quite there, which I'm glad for because I feel like I would have enjoyed it if it was as slow as Universe was. And again, I'm not saying Universe was bad, I'm just saying it wasn't my thing. That is an important distinction, apparently. Yeah, I actually really like this a lot. It was really powerful. I guess you could kind of consider it like a power ballad or whatever, but I liked. That's kind of the point I'm trying to go at. I liked this song, even though I expected not to. So there's that. And again, I will remind you, if this is the quality level of ONEWE's B-side, comment down below if you want to see a reaction to the B-sides, because I definitely have an interest to check out their B-sides if that is the case. And I think I even said back when End of Spring was released, which was a long time ago, that I was going to be reacting to B-sides, but again, it really just is practically impossible for me to react to the B-sides of every single album I react, or should I say every single title track I react to. So even if I say that, I might not end up doing it if I'm too busy, but I'm definitely curious to check out some B-sides by ONEWE, if that is going to be the quality level of it. Because like I said, Day 6, which is the other group that is like a band like them, although now with Extraordinary Heroes we kind of have 3, I guess. Their B-sides are usually, honestly, in my opinion, better than the title tracks. I personally like them more. Love Me or Leave Me is my favorite song of theirs, so I'm curious if there's some hidden gems in ONEWE's discography as well. But yeah, let's get into Aurora one more time, I guess, before I say my final thoughts. In 3, 2, 1. Also, the music video is obviously very stationary, like there's not much of a change. Not that there was much for Rain to be, but it's definitely the lower budgeted music videos, but they still really did a really good job with it. It's still so beautiful to look at. Like their company really knows how to make outside music videos so pretty. Also, I really appreciate the rap parts in both the last song and this one. I don't really remember noticing rapping from their songs before, so I kind of like that. And people should stop sleeping on ONEWE. Like, they're so good. For the amount of albums they sell, they are so much better than that. Like, they're severely underrated. I don't understand why they're not more popular. I love how he sings Aurora. It's so good, dude. Their company produces just vocal machines, don't they? Like, I genuinely think this company has the best vocalists by a large margin. or at least their vocalists are of the highest quality in my opinion. Or should I say skillful? The most skillful maybe. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so how do we rate this song? Do I rate it as a title track or as a B-side? Because for a B-side, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a really damn good B-side. It genuinely would have worked as a title track. It wouldn't be my favorite title track or anything, but it would work as a title track and I would have enjoyed it as a title track. But if it's a B-side, it's an amazing B-side, dude. So I kind of want to go with a 10 out of 10 in that regard, if we consider it as a B-side. If we consider it as a title track, like these other two songs, Rain to Be and Star, it would probably be closer to a 9.4, 9.6 at best. Because as much as I like it for what it is still, to me, weaker than Rain to Be and especially Parting and End of Spring. I just like those more party-like songs a little bit more than this. This is still good, but I like that more, you know? So, there's that. I like this song. It's, I guess, the note that I'm gonna end that on. And we still have one more song to go, Star. And I hope that we end up being 3 for 3 with these songs, but with a name like this, I feel like it's a big likelihood this one is gonna be the ballad heavy song, so there's only one way to find out, so let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I think I'm right for this one. I mean, it's still beautiful, don't get me wrong. Okay, we're definitely building up. Are we gonna go for like a powerful chorus? That was a bait and switch a little bit. Honestly, again, I'm kind of enjoying this. I still like Rain to Be the most out of these three, but I'm actually enjoying these two songs quite a lot. The instrumental on this one is especially good, dude. They're so good, dude. Even I underrate them, honestly. Because like the way their songs sound, because they're also a band, that really makes their instrumentals so much more lively as well. Like, if this wasn't by a band, I feel like you wouldn't even be able to hear like the drums in the background right now. Like those different instrumentals wouldn't be nowhere near as audible as they are, or impactful. Dude, I love ONEWE. Man, this is a really good song to release near New Year's. It definitely feels like an end of the year kind of song. It's really emotional like that, you know? It really feels like a song that I would listen to right on New Year's and kind of reminiscence about the time that I had during the year, the things that I experienced. So I definitely like this one as well. Man, why did I not like Universe at all? It's so weird. Because, like, every single song that I've reacted to that was released in 2022 so far has been really mind-blowingly good in a way that it hasn't been good since at least 2018 for me. But that one song by ONEWE was the weakest one of the bunch that I didn't enjoy at all, honestly. And yet now we have the songs from 2021 that I actually really like, all three of them, even the ones that are more emotional and ballad-like. So that is such a weird difference between the two. The song that I expected that I was gonna like, I didn't like, but the songs that I didn't expect to like, I ended up liking. That is very interesting. And like, despite the fact that both Aurora and this one are more like chill and emotional and everything, I actually genuinely really like them to the point I probably will end up listening to them. I just don't really tend to listen to the more emotional kind of songs because the only times when I do actually get to listen to K-pop because of how busy my life is with my YouTube channel and personal life and everything, the only time that I actually get to listen to songs is literally only when I'm traveling with my car somewhere, whether it's to go get groceries or whether I'm traveling because of whatever reason, or maybe sometimes when I'm sitting on at my PC. But that doesn't really happen that often. And when I do that, I usually tend to just want to wind down and just listen to some hype songs. And those songs like Aurora and Star don't really give me that boost that those more hyper songs tend to do. That's why I still think out of these three songs, I'm definitely going to be listening to Rain to Be, for sure. I'm going to replay it quite a lot. But for Aurora and Star, there's also a huge likelihood that I'm going to listen to them, but definitely not as much as Rain to Be. But I actually do like them quite a lot, genuinely. The instrumentals of both are really good, especially this one. For me, the instrumental stands out the most. Like for Aurora, I would say the vocals and the rapping did, but for this one, the instrumental is really stand out. It's been amazing in all three songs, but in this one, I feel like is the best feature of the song. And we rated Rain to Be at a 10 out of 10, Aurora at 9.4, I think. And for this one, I guess I'm gonna give it a 9.1 out of 10. Like, they're kind of pretty much the same in terms of their quality, but I feel like this one feels pretty much like that. Like, I don't think that this song has more flaws than Aurora or Rain to Be, really. Like, all three songs are pretty much flawless to me. It's just that in terms of my enjoyment, it's kind of how it goes. I enjoyed this one a little less than Aurora, but I still enjoyed it a lot, and I still like it a lot, and I'll end up listening to it. But it's just less than those, you know. But yeah, I am curious to see what you guys think about these songs, and what do you guys think about my opinions on these songs. Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And please, genuinely, if you have some issues with my thoughts on ONEWE and specifically the last song, please comment down below, because I hate when people just dislike the video and don't really explain why they don't like it. At least offer up some criticism so I know how to improve, you know? Yeah. Also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Omar Bridgman and Deadpool. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you, because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that, because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything. And that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt-tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it, and I feel like I'm very tired and I'm slurring my speech a lot, so hope that I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye!